Hey all you StarCraft 2 fans, pearlwitleBB here from Pearl StarCraft, with another game to cast for you guys today. This could be another PvP that I played on the ladder. Sorry I've been casting a lot of PvPs lately. I haven't been able to play that many games, and some of my best ones were PvPs, so that's what I'm going to post today. And yeah, so the map here is Tal'darim Altar. I'm the blue Protoss spawning in the top right corner, and or top left corner, sorry. I didn't pass first grade. So Seduce Much is my opponent as the red Protoss in the top right corner. I got it right that time. Okay. So yeah. Now I'm sure you've already looked at the length on this video, and it's not very long, which means the game's obviously not going to go into late game, and the reason for that is it's PvP on Tal'darim Altar. And basically what that means is most of these games end under 10 minutes normally, if not under 15. Normally, I mean, I don't even think I've played a PvP over 15 on this map. And the reason for that is basically the only viable. I'm not saying. Okay. So when you get in the pro levels, it's kind of different. I made a little heart there. I suck at making hearts, but I do it. So it's a little bit different in like the really high levels. So don't like pin me to this, but at least what I've found in the level I'm at, which is I'm ranked 3 diamond right now. That if you don't go 4 gate on this map or 4 gate robo, you basically die right in the beginning of the game, because the reason for that is most of the PvPs at my level go to 4 gate battles anyway, and then normally, I mean, somebody might go Blink Stalkers or something like that, or 3 gate robo. That's pretty safe normally, but on this map it's not, because you don't have that ramp. You have a big fat choke that goes into your main base that leads to your expansion, and then there's this big ramp, and that means it's really hard to force field to protect yourself. Like, you'd have to get so many force fields to protect yourself from a 4 gate just to hold this ramp, and it takes 2 force fields to hold here. So you can get enough sentries to do that, but it's going to cost almost all of your gas, like if not all of your gas. You definitely would need to go to gases, and you would you would spend all your gas on it just to hold one base. Over here you need 3 force fields just to hold this ramp, so there's no way that's gonna happen. So basically you go 4 gate every single time, and it's a big 4 gate fight. Try to snipe each other's pylons, stuff like that. So I am going 4 gate, like I said. So is he. I can basically tell that because he's chrono boosting his cybernetic core here. He's still got about half energy on his nexus, which means he's got more chrono boost for his cyber core. He is going for earlier stalkers. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to 4 gate, so I was going for early stalkers, but I just skipped the first zealot because I want to snipe this probe. He was smart and didn't use the same probe as he did scouting to put the pylon like I tried to do. He does send a stalker down here to see where my probe's going. He's not going to find it, so he obviously knows it's still in here. And I do go right by the zealot to put my pylon down. Not the best positioning. I wasn't really paying attention. I do let the zealot go down. At the same time, he is building his own pylon over here. We're both about to finish the warp gate technology. He's about 9 seconds ahead of me. So I am up to my 3 stalkers. So I definitely want to push out now and scatter my base. So if I see, normally he would have this stalker and zealot already in my base, and I try to snipe them. I would at least get the zealot. So yeah, basically what I did was I got a earlier 2nd gateway, and then my 3rd gateway and 4th gateway a little bit later, but not too much later that it doesn't really matter. And I get a lot of stalkers early, so if he builds any ridiculously close pylons to my base, I can kill him really, really easily. And if you kill the pylon and his probe, I wouldn't say he's done, but it's a big step back. It's a little bit miss micro there. I almost lost the stalker. I almost killed that zealot. And he will be warping in more units. I am supply blocked right now, which basically, normally it's GG in a 4 gate fight, because, supply block, that's like the worst thing that could possibly happen. And I did sneak a pylon over here with this probe. So I am supply blocked, but right before he attacks, looks like, no, I'm still supply blocked. I do have a nice concave here with my stalkers that'll help out. I just wasted it there because I didn't have him on hold position. I should have waited for him to come all the way into the choke. But I wouldn't want him to kill this pylon, so I do get on spotlight there and warp in a bunch of zealots. Because I don't want to be pure stalker when he has zealots, because then his stalkers will be able to focus on my stalkers while his zealots are tanking all the damage. So I do need to pull back that stalker. Looks like my zealots won the zealot fight, so I will definitely have the advantage right now, even though he does have a few more stalkers than me. I will pull back though because I know he's probably warping in more zealots. Yep, 3 more zealots and a stalker. At the same time, I do have my pylon finished over here, so I do have a flank option on him. Doesn't look like I'm going to use that yet. So I'm warping in more stalkers, do have 3 zealots in the front. Notice how I'm getting the concave here. It really helps. I should have my zealots in hold position, wait for him to actually come into the concave. Just wasting them there. That was a big mistake. So now he has all the zealots and I have none. So I am going to micro, Thirst micro, kill off all these zealots. He is going to pull back because I am warping in my own zealots. He does about 1 more stalker than me, I would think. Let me pull up the units tab. He's got 2 more stalkers actually, but I do have an extra zealot on him. So actually he's got 4 stalkers on me now. He's got a ton more stalkers. At the same time, I did use my proxy pylon here to warp in 2 zealots and send him straight to his mineral line. Don't snipe any pylons or anything because he is able to warp in units at his own home base to hold this. So I'm going to go for as many probe kills as I can. If he attacks you, that's what you want. So basically right in here, I'm going to try to get as many probe kills as I can. I got 4, which isn't bad. At the same time, I'm forcing him to stop mining, and he is warping zealots right in front of me. That's kind of silly because my zealots got hits off on his zealots before his zealots get hits off on mine. So he's forced to pull his probes a long time. He did go a mine over here, which is pretty smart. At least they'll have minerals in their mouth when they come back. Oh, he didn't do that, never mind. He should have done that. He does warp in another stalker and a zealot to clean that up. But the damage was kind of done. I did get 6 probe kills, which will bring me only 3 probes behind me. Again, I didn't build enough probes in this PvP. That's my issue. I never build enough probes in a PvP because I always feel like they're coming to kill me right now, and I want to build as many units as I can. So he will have slightly better economy than me, even though I did do that zealot harass. But now my army is bigger than his. I do have 2 more stalkers and 2 more zealots, which is pretty huge. I should go around looking for these pylons before I move out, or he can do the same thing I just did to him. I'll also warp in 2 more zealots here to try to block his stalkers. He's not bad enough to actually let that happen, but he also doesn't snipe my proxy pylon, so I will have 1 there. I'm also going to use this probe to build another one even closer to his base. He does reinforce with a couple zealots and stalkers, but it looks like I'm going to have even more because I'm reinforcing again for my proxy pylon. Proxy pylons are extremely important. Not sure what that stalker is doing over there. He's being a waste. So we'll get my zealots on his stalkers. I'll micro back a little bit. All the zealots go down, and now I just have too many stalkers for him. So basically I aim to win this. If you look at the units, I have twice as many stalkers now, and it's just chain reaction from there. But I win that fight pretty easily. He GG's out of it, leaves the game. I GG'd anyway. So reasons I won that game, I knew the build order for this map. I suggest if you're anything lower than a diamond or lower, Protoss against another Protoss in this map, I would definitely go 4-gate. Maybe 4-gate Robo, play with some Warp Prisms, maybe get an Immortal. Make sure your Immortal doesn't get killed by Zealots though, because Immortal's obviously not very strong against them. Basically why I won this game was this proxy pylon. He had the contain in my base. He had relatively the same size army as me. Probably neither of us would have won that fight for a while, but he did have about 10 probes more than me until I used the Zealots to harass his probe line, which disrupted his income for probably about 30 seconds. And my army did overtake the sides of his army, and then I pushed him back to his base and won. So that's what I would suggest doing on this map. Definitely, I mean, it's a huge map, so you can hide proxy pylons all over the place. Send out 2 probes if you have to. You saw my first probe did get sniped because I didn't take care of it very well. Don't do that, but yeah. So if you guys like this video, definitely subscribe to my channel. It's awesome, and I'll see you next time.